Hi crafters! In this video, I'm making a miniature bonsai tree using craft wire, tissue paper, and clump foliage. Here's how it all comes together. I start out by making a bundle of craft wire by looping the wire back over itself, then cutting the loops open. I spread out the wires at the end and make sure that the twist in the middle is nice and secure. But I didn't add enough to the bundle when I first made it, so I added some more wire. I'll have a nice thick tree trunk when I'm done. To make the roots and branches, I'm splitting the wires into smaller groups, then twisting up those sections. The bottom groups are the roots, and you can see they're shorter than the branching I'm making at the top. This part's pretty easy, but fiddly, and it takes me a while to figure out what shape I want for the finished tree. Once I'm happy with it, I brush white glue onto the trunk and the thicker branches. Then, I wrap the glue with strips of tissue paper. This adds some texture and will help out with painting. I'm not too precise with it. I think the texture and lumps in the paper add to a realistic tree bark look. Once it's dry, it's time to paint. I give one good coat of primer to the whole thing. Next, I add a coat of brown and a little bit of rough detailing with darker paint. My white dry brushing doesn't go exactly as planned. I tried to tone it back down with brown paint again. For the leaves, I'm using clump foliage. This stuff is so easy to use. I just break it up and pick out smaller bits that fit for each branch. I glue them straight onto the wire tips with white glue. I'm using Aleene's tacky glue, but super glue or any PVA would probably work for this too. Once the leaves are done, it's time to plant. I fit the roots around a little rock and add glue. This part was tricky to film, but I'm using Mod Podge to help the roots stick, and as the base for my filler material. That's sand, some loose leaf litter, then a bit of fake moss around the base and up the tree trunk, and a couple more decorative rocks. Finally, I tried to paint the pot to give it that cool, multi-color drip glaze effect you sometimes see on fancy bonsai pots. And that's it. You've got a finished miniature bonsai. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I'll be posting more builds like this. Thanks for watching.